To the FHIT Season 3 Doubles Championship. This is a big money tournament, and first place will win $1,000. This is a 5-round bracket tournament, and we are in round 2. And in this match, we're going to be watching Weapons of Grass Destruction, FelixTortilla and MasterDom up against the Ball Shaggers, Gobson and Bubba Frame. These are some highly skilled, extremely elite players. Let's see how they made it to round 2. This bracket had 32 matches in round 1, and in round 1, Gobson and Bubba Frame went up against the incredible team Zonk and Lean Into It. Their first course was Zazura Hard, and on hole 4, Gobson hit an incredible shot to tie the hole. On his first shot, he hit this log and he was off the tee, and on his second shot, he had to get it in or the other team was going to score, and he absolutely did. It was an incredible shot, and at the end of this first round, Zonk and Lean Into It were up 1 with a score of 4-3 going into the second round. For round 2, they got Sweetopia Hard, and this was a hole-in-one fest with Lean Into It kicking off with a rare hole-in-one on hole 4. I think that inspired us all to go in and study that shot. Zonk and Lean Into It were maintaining a slight lead, but then Bubba came in and started hitting a bunch of hole-in-ones. He hit one on 10, and then he turned right around and hit the one on 11. He was able to capture 2 points for his team from hole 10 and 11, and he also got a hole-in-one on hole 16, which also gave them a point. This put Gobson and Bubba up 1 with a score of 8-7, and they pushed hole 17 and 18, which allowed them to maintain that 1-point lead and win the match, pushing them into round 2. For Felix and MasterDom in round 1, they played the brothers Gus and Mao. On round 1, they got Eldorado Hard, and Gus and Mao remained up 1 point from Felix and Dom all the way until hole 16. Felix was the only one to land on that upper platform, scoring a point for their team, tying it up 3-3. They pushed hole 17, and on hole 18, Felix and Mao both laid up on their first shot. And on their second shots, they were both able to jump over and get a look at the hole. It was a great shot from Mao, but it wasn't fast enough. Dom, on his first shot, did this jump shot over to the right, and then on his second putt, he got it in the hole, awarding a point to Felix and Dom, putting them up 1 with a score of 4-3 going into the second round. For the second round, they got Tethy's Hard, and Felix and Dom captured 6 more points, giving them a score of 10. Gus and Mao ended with a score of 5, pushing Felix and Dom into round 2. We've been progressing through round 2, which is allowing round 3 to start filling in, and 2 matches have been revealed. If you go up to the top of the bracket, we're going to be seeing MOBA and Big Jaw go up against Awkward Sauce and Molly. Absolutely cannot wait to see that match. Down at the lower part of the bracket, we're going to be seeing Stroke Limit Reached and Chi Chi Rodriguez go up against Sasky and Cinderella Boy. We all know and love these players, so that's going to be a fun match. Also, if you want to get in on these big money tournaments, we're going to be awarding thousands of dollars this year. You can join us on our Discord. We've got an invite link down in the description. You can also find the Discord invite link on our website, theclassicgolfleague.com. Tonight's match is going to be streamed by the Mini Golf Network MGM with a dual camera stream. I'm going to be on cam 1 and Cam's going to be on camera 2. Karma will be on the mic with special guest Fugo Halaran to help commentate. Now let's get in there and see if these players are ready.
About him like he's gone or something.
He's
Hey,
watching from
we
up there
are
somewhere.
live.
He's looking down.
All right.
Excellent.
It's finally
We've
time.
got everybody here. We're in order. It looks good. If y'all are ready, we will spin the wheels. See what y'all are going to be playing.
Okay,
The exciting part.
let's do it.
Absolutely.
There we go. Let the wheel kind of
2 teams.
circulate a little
all
there.
legendary players.
And then we'll click it. There we go. Okay, we got an OG classic course, Cherry Blossom Hard.
Wow.
Wow. Get your pruning shears ready.
That's right. All right.
Oh, I'm driving.
Yeah, just do regular
good.
play. Yeah, don't use the match play
Okay.
mode.
I usually screw up, but I'm
That's
just gonna hit play
Play
around.
We've
round.
got faith in you.
You
You've
got
got this.
this.
Thank you,
Yes.
guys. You guys-
All right.
All right. Good luck, Gobson. Bye,
Yeah, good
Bubba.
luck.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Good game. Let's have a good one. All right.
So it sounds like both teams will be going to party chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have to provide the entertainment. MGN and MGN Ocho. Can we keep it lively tonight? That's the question we're gonna be asking.
Well, if you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a golf ball.
my old friend.
I'm not sure.
So
what
epic
it's-
match we have tonight, Fugo. Going to be a very nice night for mini golf. We got these two teams coming in hot off their last round. The
Mhm.
Weapons of Grass Destruction had a great matchup against Mao and Gus last round. Came out on
The
top.
brothers Canary coming up a little bit
Yes.
short. Oh, nice
a
effort.
little
Just
bit
over
Felix
the
there.
hole.
On the other side, we had the Ball Shaggers also coming in off of a very narrow win in their last round against Lean Into It and Zonk. That was a very exciting match that we were very lucky to broadcast. Nice shot for Dom.
Yeah, they definitely got a little bit of Bubba on the last round. Bubba holding one. I think he did 11. I think he got 12. I think he got, what, 16 on Sweetopia? Oh,
Nice shot from Gabo.
Gobson won
Yeah,
that
Bubba
one. He was
actually
lean.
nailed. It was 11 and 12, and also 16 to which eventually ended that match. So Bubba really caught fire in Sweetopia on that last one.
Really good teamwork there. Replay
Mhm.
teamwork that you're seeing there on the outset. They seem
Doesn't
well
really matter
prepared.
when you're going last, right?
Yeah.
They just seem well prepared, and we didn't see this course come up in either team's first round matchup, so it's fairly new to them in tournament play. But absolutely, they played this course before. They're very
I
familiar
love
with it.
this course in doubles match play. I've really enjoyed it. I think there's some scoreable holes. There's some unknowns like hole number 10, hole number 14, and then the triad of tears. How could you ask for anything more than the triad? 16, 17, 18, where it really comes down to put up or shut up time with some crucial tee shots that have big risk and really big reward.
It's a great way to end it, and that was an awesome shot by Felix to lead it off. It's okay, Dom.
Absolutely. Almost dead centered.
Just throwing it out there. I don't think I have the production booth in my ear.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
Nice shot for Gabo.
Oh, wait.
He's going to be over.
Can you hear me?
You sound far away, but I can hear you now.
Mic check. All right, cool.
Jen's in the house. Bubba with a very
Bubba.
smooth effort. Look at that. That's a perfect
That
lead.
was a smooth shot.
I mean, that was perfect. Ooh. Felix is like, what have you done to me? I thought mine looked good.
Relatively straight
Oh,
putt
yeah.
for Felix, and he makes it look
Yeah.
easy. Gets in there for eagle.
Very confident. Very confident.
Well, some people are complaining about repeat courses. Well, 9 courses have been removed from what we're playing, and then we're also only playing hard mode. And we've had 32 matches in round 1. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of repeats. And I don't know if it was Gobson that even made a chart
Oh, no,
showing
my.
that there's a couple of courses that have been played 5-ish times. There's like 2 of them.
That's a big miss there for Bubba. So Felix and Dom
And-
going to take the early point here in the 1-point lead.
And yeah. Both of them had a chance to push that hole and push their putts too hard.
Shout out to Quick Fam in the chat. Said, haven't heard the train whistle in a while. Biz said, you won't hear it today. That is correct. These players are in party chat. You know, a lot of people know about the train gang, if you'll call them, but they are missing their third conductor, JTVC. So I kind of like to call them the locomotives because they hit shots that are a little bit
Ooh.
loco.
Bubba with the hole-in-one effort there, that was pretty quality. He only
That was a
overhit
great
that by a
shot.
smidge. See if
Definitely riding a
MasterDom
crazy
in here
train.
does this. He's going to do a little of the the old school double, triple bankaroo here in the valley.
Yeah, he's just trying to pace it right. And that was a good shot, but it's not going to be enough to get it in there.
Bubba's was a little lean, and Dom's was a little heavy.
That Bubba shot was really cool, though. He kind of fired it to the corner.
Yeah. First person I saw hit that and teach me that shot was Indy. Not sure if he came up with it or not. But it's definitely become a match play staple since the shot's been discovered here in the last probably year and a half, I'd say, that shot has been known to exist.
Felix plays it safe.
I don't see a lot of hop efforts, so I would expect you have to go for this in strategy. I can't see a reason why you wouldn't if you're playing reasonably aggressive, but it looks like they're laying up.
You know, you are right, Fugo. I think laying it up is probably the logical approach, but you could steal the hole with it too, and you can get it over there.
That's what I'm saying. If you've got one player up here, this is such a traditional hole, and I know all of these players have played this course probably 1,000 times at this point. Yeah,
Dom's lining up for it.
Yeah, just makes sense to try to get it. It can happen.
A little bit off to the right, but it was a good attempt.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think having 2 shots at a 3 is the play here? I'm just not convinced.
You know, this is a tough shot, but you have to know your partner, and obviously Felix very familiar with that shot, and Dom had all the confidence in him to lay it up.
I guess we're going to find out if it was a good idea or not right here.
Indeed it is.
Great. If I'm Bubba, I'm coming off. See, I just don't get that. Like, why dump it off left when you could, like, try to ricochet it off the little lamp or lantern or whatever that thing is there? Might as well.
You're wild in tournament play.
I don't know. I mean, like, his partner's got a putt from 3 feet. You got to go for things, I would think. I've not seen enough of that, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I thought the match play doubles championship would bring wild efforts.
There you go.
Oh, and Felix has dumped it.
Jen, I think we need a score update. It's Felix and Dom have 1.
Okay, thank you. Yes, please be vocal about the scoring. I'm doing it, so that's helpful.
We're going to have a tie game soon.
Oh, yeah.
Dom's got to hit this. He's going to have to curl it around the corner. Felix dumped his left and over the rail.
Got a piece of it, but too much in the
Man, he
corner.
really put a good effort on it. That's a giveaway point right there.
Yeah, he took a chunk of fairway with him. That was a very good effort.
Well, they got one pretty fortunate on 2, and now they've lost one pretty unfortunately on 4. All things considered, I think they're pretty squaw.
And that's also going to close voting, so get those predictions in. Final call on those predictions.
Whew.
Seeing as it's a tie game, we'll get to the end of this hole to get those predictions in.
I think he's got that putt.
Just a little bit more to Felix, and that's all I needed.
Yep. He had a nice ball marker already laid down.
Shout out to our chat. LJ, Richie Vega, Shooter McGavin, Warzone Snipes, Pyramid, Opus McGraw. Got a lot of y'all in here tonight.
That's a murderer's row of players in the chat. Do not want to play against any of those guys you just named. Just really good.
Quick fam memory messaging. Can't wait to see what he writes. Beguile, Alfred E. Newman.
Cover putt there by Gobson. Tortilla trying to get himself straight. And
Crispy
does that.
shot for Felix. He gets it.
Yeah. I have to think all of them are going to go for it on this one.
You'd think so, but going for it is kind of risky. You just kind of want to get a 2. He's over there for a 2. It's one of those go for it shots that it could be a layup, and that's what you saw there from Gobson.
Traditional way to lay it up would be right at the 2 dots. just left about 2 putter heads, 45 from the point, the first point on the right. That was a good base.
And for that ball to get in there, it really does have to catch a good piece of that triangle. Have to slow it down a bit.
But trying to finesse it.
But we'll be shagging
Yes,
that ball
yeah.
out of the sand.
Yeah. And that's some dirty sand too, Karma. That's not the Zen Garden stuff you see later in the course. This is some really
Yeah, baby.
unattended to garbage here in the middle of this green.
Yeah, Don brought his sandals as well. He's gonna be on the beach.
Say hi to David Hasselhoff for me.
Gabo gets his birdie. Big putt for Felix. A little bit of pressure early on. This is not an easy putt, but he
He
gets it.
does. Love
Yeah, he's
that.
not going to miss another one after the one he missed on 4. It's just not going to happen.
Now this is an interesting hole. Let's see if anyone turns around on this hole and goes backwards for the trick shot, or if they're all just going to play it kind of safe.
There's also a really neat, like, 5-bank rail thing where you go left and hard really early. That's not going to get it.
Yeah, that's
Going
my
all the way
preferred shot
around.
to go for the hole-in-one, because I feel like that's the one that I see going most often. It's a triple bank that hops over and then cuts it
Yeah.
on the inside.
Mm-hmm. Traditional line is somewhere like right in the middle of that light. You can float it right to the middle there. It doesn't go in, but it's a tap in too.
That was an incredible shot for Felix. Just hit it to the
Yeah,
tip.
frees
So-
up Dom to just go for it.
Kind of a finesse shot for Bubba.
There
Good
it is.
placement.
Is that it? Oh.
You
Man,
got to
really
go
on the
hard.
line.
Yeah, you got to go hard on this one. If I'm Dom, I'm going for it. Let's see if he goes for this crack
He
shot.
is. He's lining up for it.
This one has to be angry. You have to mean this one.
Well, the ball has to have enough to hop and then also not go out of bounds. So that was a little too hard. Seemed like he was a little shallow on that as well.
Yep, a little shallow, a little... it's hard to know if he had too much pace, but it was close. That's a good effort. But see, it just can't get there unless you just bash it.
A couple tap-ins, and that's going to leave us all square after 7.
Onesies.
Oh, yeah.
This is one that you don't see ace very often, but it is possible. Felix is going for it. He clicks that corner, he might have a chance. Just barely misses the cup.
That was a pro level effort right there. Bubba's going to
Yeah,
get
had
to
he
that
got
bank.
more of a bank off that piece of wood, and that's what you see.
Uh-oh.
Bubba tried to do.
Yeah,
I don't think he clipped it.
Yeah. Bubba's safely down.
Gobson's going to be out. That's all right. His partner's already down there.
You better rake that garden.
There really
Find your
is some
center.
great groundskeeping. The sands, when they redid this course, they became a lot more raked. And it seems like the ball bounces a little bit more predictably off the sand now.
Just saying they should have given us a squeeze rake and we could have gone out there and messed with it. Lost opportunity.
A lot of the backyards where I live are actually like this. This course is so closely related to kind of like the backyards of where I live. It's really interesting.
Awesome.
Very Masters-esque
Maybe
on his
I-
first day of the
I just-
Masters.
Personally related. Look.
Oh, and look at this. He missed on the
Oh!
pro side, Jen. Incredible.
You live in a Zen garden? I think Fugo just doxed himself.
I live in Hawaii, but like a lot of our Japanese American people have this style of this motif in their backyard.
Oh, yeah.
All of it. It's pretty amazing.
A rare mistake for Felix. He's going to be in the sand and out of bounds.
Oh, that's a
Bubba going
nice
for the
effort.
hole in
Yes,
one.
It's gonna go
He's
in.
going to get it. That's in. What a
it's
shot for Bubba
there.
Frame.
Let's go.
Wow. He's just still throwing darts. Nothing's changed.
Mm-mm, not at all.
Dom's gonna have to ace this if he wants to have this hole. He's going for it, and he
Oh
hits it.
my
Incredible
Lord.
match for
What a
Master
cover.
Dominator.
What a
Breaks
cover,
off
man.
that thing.
Wow.
That was
Things are really heating
insane.
up. An
Oh
absolute
my
nuke
God.
from Dom, and the weapons of grass destruction.
Wow. That ball jumped in the hole.
Living up to their
Couldn't.
name.
It was excited to get it in the hole.
I mean, that shot. I wish we could have heard their reactions. Look at them, they're just showing
my
respect. You see the
God.
hat tip. Incredible.
Wow.
Good
Shot out to four.
And here we are into this emotional masterpiece of a hole here. They're not
Wow.
wasting any time.
I was ready to
Nerves
put a
on
point
this
Bubba's
shot,
going
though.
for it.
on the board.
He's got it.
Going for it.
Oh
He's
my
getting it.
gosh.
He's there.
Wow.
Bubba is dialed in right now. Dom also dialed in. Let's see how he responds to that shot from Bubba.
Oh, this is a pretty good effort. A little hot.
Oh, almost comes back, but it's off. I mean,
Gotta go
Fuga, you got to
for
be amped up after hitting a shot like that on the last hole. I feel like he may have hit that just a little too hard. Maybe it's just adrenaline.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
There is a
Felix,
chance. There is a chance that will go in. You can make it from the tube.
I don't know like the odds on that though. I would honestly just hop the hole. I don't love the odds on the tube shot.
Ooh, got
No.
lanterned.
I mean, what's it going 1 out of every 25 at best?
Maybe, but at
Well
least you
done,
know with
Bubba.
the shot that you're going to get it online at the hole. That's half of it. So I would go with that. I don't know. It's a great question. Should do a
Dom's
poll.
gonna try to hold this. Ooh.
It's just kind of luck of the bounce a little bit.
You know, from his angle though, I do feel like he could either try to dunk it or he could try to carom it off that back corner and get lucky.
Yeah, it's really up to him.
He's
gonna
going
take
for
it.
the tube.
Ooh.
The odds were not in his favor.
And you see how hard getting that shot is. It's
Yeah,
they're
that's a
1
tough
for
shot.
5, and Bubba
And-
did it like it was his job, and he just keeps doing that. So far in
Bubba
this
and Gobson
tournament.
gonna get the hard-earned point there. It's been very hard to get a point,
Mhm.
and he just pried it out of their dead hands on that hole.
I've noticed his pace control's been excellent. Let's see what he does here. See if he gets amped up.
Oh,
he did.
Ooh, off
he
the
got
edge.
aggressive with that, and that's gonna go off.
It's going to leave it up to Gobson to try. I wouldn't be surprised if Felix or Dom get this. They're pretty good on this course. This is not their first rodeo.
It's a good pace on this ball, and he has. Oh, it whips out.
Cuffed it and went over.
A little bit of karma on that shot. Not good.
Oh, those are the ones that just hurt.
That's a good team name. Nerd.
Mm-hmm.
Way below par. That is a
Way
great
below
team
par.
name. Yes, I
Shout
love
out.
it. I love it.
Felix a little bit
Oh,
more
not
delicate
enough.
with this shot. He's just playing it
He's
safe.
just, yeah, and you can't blame him. Put the pressure on Gobson to get down there. His partner's not down there. Strategery.
You can't blame him, but Gobson's one shot away from getting a 2-point lead. I think he's going to get aggressive with this.
Gobson is never one to hold back, generally speaking.
Oh, he played it
He
safe.
did go conservatively, even more
So, I mean-
conservatively.
Maybe having the lead, playing him a little bit more conservative there.
That was loose.
Over.
I don't hit that shot. I actually don't do a double bank. I just do a single bank off the back rail and get it over there. I never go for the hole in one.
Yeah, they're
been
both
burned
very similar
too many
shots.
times.
I think it's a lot of players say it's a closer reference to hit the bank, but yeah, I mean, why hit two banks when you could hit one bank? It's a great argument as well.
I just always have. It's probably not the right play, especially for match play, but it's the one I've gone with.
That's
You'll
how I
see
feel
a
about
bank
this
off the
hole.
left rail here too a lot, but
Yes, yeah, I like
this
to
is
do
a
a Felix
straight
there.
There
effort.
we go.
a straight shot.
Oh, ooh, I showed a lot of touch.
You actually aim for that crack on the right side of the rock. It
It
usually
might be a
doesn't
little.
hit.
That's timid, but safe. If I'm Bubba, I'm going for it.
You got to.
He's going for the
That's a
bank off
nice
the back.
effort. He didn't give
Not
it
enough on
enough.
it.
That was a perfect line, though. Free shot at a point here. Green light for aggressive, and it's come up a little
Yeah,
bit
but he's
short.
a little
He
bit
had the
weak.
line too. More pace
Mhm.
on 2 of those shots, and they're in the cup. I've seen a lot more creative efforts on the next hole lately as well. I've seen a couple of shots that get it into the left quadrant up by the hole and kind of does banks back and forth and gives it a couple of chances at the hole if you give it the right angle.
And the
It's
ace line
just
that I do
left.
is just going backwards on this next hole. Give it a little bit of pop.
That can be done too. That's a safety. That's also safe. You can hit the snot of it and get it rattling down there. I've seen a few of them go in recently.
Yeah, Bubba's gonna put another one over there. Looks like he's
Mhm.
actually doing what you
That's
said,
it.
Fugo. He's trying to get a
Mhm.
little bank shot.
I
Very
bet
cool shot
Medium.
there for
I
Bubba.
bet Medium taught him that because Medium was using that a few days ago in a game I saw and played with him. It was newer. I hadn't
It
seen
looked
it.
like a very
before.
cool shot.
Hope he gets the money that ball owes him.
It gives it a couple chances at the hole. The only problem is if it hits it just off it, you can get trapped back up into the. That's a jockey
Yeah. Yeehaw.
and a ball block, which is a little weird. And on this hole, but hey, why not?
Gobson gets it in. Yeah, the jockey on the next hole, you don't think it would matter too much. It would matter a little, I feel like, on the second shot, so you could see the line in front of you, kind of see how you have to
And
adjust.
they must be assuming at this skill level that everybody's making it down there.
That's a tubular shot. Let's see where it leaves him.
Gnarly.
He's looking at a double bank.
I've seen some pot shots down to the green. I'm surprised we're not seeing anything more than just the standard play, but I get giving yourself 2 ops to do the bank, either the quad bank or the double bank, based on where you're at down here on the platform.
Yeah, you'll see some players go for it. I just feel like, for my money, I'd like to have
Oh,
2 shots at
Dom's
it. Oh,
missed.
and he's wet on that ball. I'd like to have 2 shots at the 2 from down low, Fugo. I think that's the smart
Yeah.
play.
Felix powers it in. Surprising miss from Dom. I'd give him about a 95 out of 100 on that one.
That guy's got a strong stream.
I think they're just going
Not
to do
much
the
of a
double
margin
bank.
for error. Yeah, it looks like they're looking double bank. This is all about the pace on this ball.
They're both a little too centered, but it could go.
That's a little hard.
Ooh.
You got to float it. The more you go to the center, the more you have to float it softer and cut it harder. It's really weird.
Nice
a
adjustment
good
for Bubba. This is going to have a chance,
Yeah.
but just a bit off.
I just you,
I
Think he
Felix
was
is looking
listening
at a
to you,
quad
Felix.
bank.
Or,
He's got a different angle.
if I'm Dom, I'm just shooting it down there, trying to get it in.
He's going for the bank off the tube, and this one's going to go to the bongos.
He's just like, forget the bongos. He's got to make sure he pushes the hole, so he can't get too squirrely with it, but he's in a prime position for the double bank. I don't think the quad bank is a very good idea for him here.
You think double bank from there? I think he's too far left. I don't know.
He's very centered as well and long. The longer
know,
it is, the more angle it'll create, but I don't know.
I think you were spot on. I think he's just got to weigh this up, though. You know, he's got to make sure he
I
hits a
think he's
three on
got
this
to
hole.
make sure. He's got to make sure it doesn't come floating back through the little entranceway or caroms off one of these posts by getting greedy, which I'm sure he'll do.
So he played it pretty safe.
He dead centered it.
Not much could have went wrong with that.
No, and it's a tap in. You got to have the push.
Is it not possible to make that shot from reversing that bank back in the box where he was?
You might
It
be able to.
is. It is, but
It felt like a shorter distance in there and probably less complicated.
Yeah, that's a
just that a lot
fantastic-
could go wrong on that putt when you're hitting it at that kind of speed.
True.
And one thing I haven't really brought up, but I'm noticing here, is the consistency of the ball shackers here. I mean, they lay down great tee shots, giving their partner ability to go for more and try to make the shots with the second effort. I just think their teamwork works well, and they're very consistent.
They really have great team chemistry, the two of them. In the last match, Gobson kind of took control in that first course in Temple, but then, as we saw, Bubba took over in Sweetopia, so they really do counteract each other quite well.
I mean, that said, the weapons of grass destruction, Felix and Dom, are playing world-class golf here. It's really great.
And the four
He's
legendary
going for
players. He's going for something. And it looks like he's pointing towards the bamboo forest.
You can bank it off the rock behind the hole, and it can go.
Oh, he's going off the bamboo, and it's going to be out of bounds. It's kind of a tricky
he-
spot there, because you can hit it off the bamboo, but who's to predict which way it's going to go?
It's a super tough plant.
It is.
Very
I do think
unforgiving.
this hole has actually become a little bit
Great
easier
putt.
to go after the update. Without those bamboo bars between you and the hole, I think that tee shot's been a little bit easier.
I do too.
And also open up the door for a lot more trick shots.
I think the shadows have changed slightly on the aim point for the double bank left to get down, which have made it
Yeah.
a little challenging to some, but I think all in all, the hole is a great hole. It's a classic hole. You could knock me out and wake me up on this hole, and I'd know where I was, you know.
Well, we're now entering your favorite portion of the course, Fugo, the triad of tears.
I'm already sobbing uncontrollably.
Dom had an
Cry
incredible
emojis in the
shot
chat.
on this hole in one of the tournaments. It was a wild shot that went off some crazy rocks on the outside.
I think that was before the update.
Yeah,
I
it
think
was.
it's been updated since.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's see what Dom can do
I think that's
today.
why they updated
Oh,
it.
this one's
Oh, that's a
excellent.
shot from
Back.
Felix.
Oh,
Wow.
He almost
wow.
gets it.
Felix throwing down some juice here. Dom has a free swing at it.
Let's see if we can see that kind of wild shot you were talking about, Jen.
That one was unreal. I'll never
I
forget that.
know.
That was non-traditional.
Some shots that go down in history become legendary,
More
and that was one
centered
of them.
approach. It's kind of a riskier line he took, and it didn't pay.
So it was lacking a little bit of pace as well, I thought.
This one's going sky high. So if you
This
hit it
was
hard
more
enough,
like
the ball
what
will
Dom
pop
made.
up.
It went over there and hit all this stuff and then came back and went in.
You could actually dunk it off that back rock if you hit it hard enough.
You can. It can go way up in the air. It can even hit the pagoda thing and come down and go in. I've seen some crazy stuff on this hole.
Gobson, tough spot to
This can
recover
go.
from.
He's trying to feed it into the downward channel, but doesn't quite get the pace in line.
Yeah, he would have had to hit it a little harder, give it a hop to get down there.
Yep.
Well done.
Yeah. Are we all square at 2? Is that what
Well,
we're
I
sitting
believe
at here?
Bubba has a shot at this.
Has a
I think
shot to get it?
Bubba could
Okay.
make this.
Yeah.
Yep. If he hits this, it'll be a push. Oh.
But
Yeah.
now we have a tie game on our hands, just like that, going into 17.
Mhm. And the triad has taken
Another victim.
its first victim tonight. Let's see what hole 17 can do. A tricky little hole.
It is a tricky little hole, very compact.
Oh,
Nice
yes.
shot
this
for
is a
Felix.
nice effort. It
I
kissed
love
the
that.
hole and waved.
This was a death trap the last time that we were recording this.
I think this is the classic mini golf hole that you'd speak of, Fugo. I mean, it's such a small hole, but it's a really tough shot.
Oh, they burned both edges. Wow. They have to be
Stays up
disappointed
there.
that one of those didn't fall. Wow.
Yeah, you
See
gotta watch out for
Bubba
Bubba
find
on
the
this
label.
hole. My gosh.
He's a hole-in-one machine.
Yeah, he is.
Indeed, he is. This one's going to be.
That's going to go off the back
though.
and leave his part with a little pressure here. Don't want to drop 2 in a row.
He said, no pressure here. Laser next to the
Oh.
cup. Answers the call.
What a clutch shot.
Ooh, yeah.
All square going into one of the more scoreable holes on the course.
Think they're coming off the back, or are they going to take a traditional route? What do you think, Karma? What's your prediction?
I go off the back. I think going off the back is a must by at least one player on the team.
One player.
It's so easy. It's such an easy shot.
It
I
really
know.
is. After
It's
the update.
disappointing. It took that many years to figure
I
it out.
know.
I wish I'd been hitting it.
No,
for the last
I don't
3
think it was
years.
as effective
Not
before
sure
the
it
update. I
worked.
could be wrong, but I wasn't taking that shot before the update. Felix plays it
Okay.
very safe.
That's a nice safety for his team.
Yeah, he's looking at a potential 3 from there. Excellent shot.
Dom's got to go off the back if he knows the shot, and he's
Yeah,
doing
he's
it.
lining up. He's staring Jim in the face right here.
Turn
It's
me
Dom in your
right
living room,
round,
front row
baby,
seat.
right round like a record, baby, right round.
Nice hop on this,
Oh.
but not enough.
Oh, that was so close.
And that's going to leave him in the dead zone. You can't get any cell service in the middle there.
I was reading the chat and was like,
No, sir.
who's talking to my cameraman and trying to distract him? It's Pav. What's up, Pav?
That was lacking pace, but what a leave. The leave gives him a clear hop for a 3.
No decision, no hesitation from Bubba. He's going for it. Very risky shot here.
Ooh, and he's
back on
off.
the tee box.
That's actually, after 2 shots here, you got to give a big advantage to Gobson and Bubba. I think Bubba's on the tee, which helps him
Oh,
dramatically.
no. I would say Felix has the advantage. He's looking at a potential 3. I mean,
Yeah, I think he's on the inside of that angle, though. I think that's going to be really hard for him to get a line at the hole.
from where he is, you're right, Fugo. That's a very tough shot. But I think if he hits
'Cause
it
he's
hard enough to go
inside.
straight at the hole, I think he has it.
This angle is not optimal.
It's all about risk reward, though. I mean, they're seeing where their opponents are, too. So maybe he is going to lay this up. They're thinking about a bank shot off the left. I wouldn't have even thought about that.
You can double bank this, actually. He could cut it and double
If
bank
you aim straight for the cup there, I really think it would work. I don't know. It's close, though.
Yeah,
You don't even
well,
want to go hold for that shot. But
We've played by that theory for most of the time that I've played the game, that if you take this shot and aim right at the hole, it's going to bank off the back of the rail inside the correct box and bring you back to a line, as long as you don't overhit it. But he's on the inside of the middle, and it just is dangerous.
he's going for it, and he got it
He got
barely.
it.
That was
That
a
was
close line,
beautiful.
Fugo, but he
Look
hit
at
an
him skim
excellent
the
shot
rail.
there.
That was all pace. You have to hit that with such perfect pace for that to work properly. Kudos to him. Great shot.
And if you're Dom, I'm firing this back to the tee box. Just trying that jump shot.
Does he have the line to do it? I think he does. I would
I
too.
think so.
Absolutely. I think he's looking that way.
We got some flying balls out here. That's a good thing about the ball
He
shack.
pulled
in
it.
the house.
He pulled it a little bit. If I'm Gobson, you can hop it. Bubba's showing him. Exactly
can.
what I was thinking.
and that's where he's going.
He's got to.
Perfect
Oh,
hop
he
shot.
pulled it
though.
off,
He's
but he
in kind of a tough
doesn't have
spot.
a line.
Yeah.
Not an apparent one, at least. He's looking at least
Oh,
one bank
that's
on that.
That's an incredibly difficult bank, but Bubba can cover this. No.
Shout out to Rich in the chat. Said that was brave. That was a brave shot for Felix. You know, he really had to commit to that line, and he hit it perfect. There he
Beautiful.
is. Caps it off with the albatross, really applying the pressure on this hole.
What do you think Gobson's best?
You know, I really think that
one-barrel bank where where Bubba's pointing, or do you think he
I
goes to the corner?
don't.
and
I
banks
think he's got to
back?
go to the corner and go for the triple bank. I
Yeah?
think that's the best shot. This is too tight of an angle to hit to get to that pace that would get that angle. I don't believe it would go in. I could be wrong.
I think he basically has to hit the corner.
Unless he does a triple bank, a very stiff triple bank.
I like the triple bank idea, actually. I don't think he can cut this, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
Yeah,
see, that
there's
ball's
no
just a
way.
bit
He had to
wide.
hit that like right at the point.
Yeah.
And so that's going to make 3-2 unless Bubba can hit a miracle one here. But anything could happen.
He could. You know, if he hits that back wall on a fly, he might give the ball enough pace to get back towards the hole.
I think the sharper left he hits that angle, the better chance it has of rattling around and actually capturing an angle coming back. So I think he should go left and try to rattle it around hardcore and see if he can get a bounce back.
Oh, he goes for the flying shot and almost gets it off the
that-
back wall. That's a good
That
effort.
wasn't horrible. That was
But
great.
they're going to drop a point there, and the weapons of mass destruction drop a nuke on this last hole and pick up the point.
3-2, if I'm not mistaken.
3-2.
Excellent first game.
I hear that whistle all the way here.
That was a battle.
Was
Oh,
insane.
let me unmute them.
Hey, Felix's back is really hurting. I don't know if he can continue. Can we?
Oh, I was like, oh my
Well, I mean,
god. Oh, wait a minute, that's a
Sounds
joke.
really serious.
Oh, man.
He's been
See
carrying
how
you
the
for
picture?
18
Yeah.
holes.
Yeah, I
Can
know,
you carry
I
him for a
know.
couple and make this thing happen, Dom?
All right, I'm going to go
That's the
back to the
question.
ship.
Yeah, please.
That's funny. He had us worried.
That was a fun round, fellas. Appreciate all those great shots. you
Yeah.
guys hit.
Yeah, that was a
Phenomenal.
great first round. First.
We're going
Shout
into
out to
round
the chat.
2 of 2. Yes, the chat.
All right.
And don't forget to trade places before the next round.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll leave.
Yeah, what do you guys
Do
want to
it quickly.
see? Biz does not want to see 20k or lab. Nerd wants temple. I want to see, I'd like to see some Babylon or Shangri-La. I'd love to see those two.
I'd like
Yeah.
to see the OG original Gothic.
We have not seen the Gothic yet. That's right, it has not spun, and I had to double check the wheel and make sure it was on it. It is. It's just not come up yet.
Spin that wheel.
Still calling
Olympus
for Olympus.
would be incredible. It would be. All right, let's do it. Let's see what we got. Give it just a moment here. I kind of need it to reset itself, but it's not really resetting. All right, let's
Thank
just
you for calling Initech. Just a moment.
Oh, we did. We got Olympus
Office
hard.
space.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Wow.
That's incredible.
All right.
Gods have
That was
answered.
not rigged.
Go Olympus.
we wanted something else.
All right.
Can't rig it.
Took my guy. I'm gonna get very mad if I don't get my guy.
We're going to make a couple of bumper stickers and such with that saying on it. Let's do it.
Front row. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going, Jill.
Actually, we want to Gothic because we haven't seen it yet. So.
Breaking down.
But this will suffice.
All right. Good luck, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, good
you
luck.
too.
I played Dom on this course in a ranked game, and he slaughtered me.
Uh-oh.
He killed me. He shot like a 20 under, just buried me in the dirt.
That doesn't shock me. I mean, Dom's great at most courses.
Oh.
Oh, this ball hits the hole.
Oh.
Gobson leading it off.
Oh, what an effort.
And the ball shaggers, they were actually trailing by 1 in their last match as well, going into the back 18. So no stranger to being behind going into this back.
The triad did some damage to him, which you can't be worried about that if you're them. That happens on those 3 holes. That is exactly what I was talking about. Those 3 holes can change momentum quickly. And now we're into what is basically a brand new course. So what a great skill set exchange here to see how they play the old school Cherry Blossom and how they're going to play Mount Olympus.
Excellent shot there as well.
Oh.
Almost dunks it.
It's an excellent effort.
And you said in the first round, Fugo, that Bubba and Gobson seem calm and collected out there. So I feel like if they can keep their composure and keep hitting those putts, the pressure on this course is really about the mistakes. You got to capitalize on those mistakes. So limit the
That's a
mistakes.
good effort.
Look at the
Oh,
shot
and
there.
it's in the
Shot.
Felix.
hole.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. A crispy
Take
Wow.
it to the
wow.
world.
That was louder than an Angel Reese bang video on Instagram
Oh my
right there.
God.
That
Blew
was
my head off.
incredible.
Gonna put them 4-2.
Opening it up with a shot like that, so they're really going to take
Wow.
that momentum and go with it. 4-2.
I didn't
Paper
see that
Felix
coming.
Dom.
That one surprised me. Not that Felix hit it with just anybody.
He fouls it up
Wasting
with
no
an excellent
time.
shot.
Wasting no time. Will this hole overtake Arizona Modern Hard 11 as the most furious hole on the game? Where players
Well, at
just
least there's
get
more strategy to this
absolutely
hole.
Mad. There is. There's more skill and strategy, but the time constraints and the time to plan
I
out
need a
and do
big
your
bang.
shot is
I think he just missed his window. He might have to wait till winter.
It's right about now. There it is. He's
I
gone.
don't know.
For it.
Kind of got
Will
the
it
summer
twist it?
solstice.
Ah.
on that.
Oh.
That's what he was looking
Alright.
for.
Oh.
Well, it looks like he's
Catch
going to
that
come back.
little orange planet, and it'll pull it left if you hit it right just at the right time. It's really an interesting shot.
This hole brought to you by timing.
See, they're both
Oh,
trying
nice
to get it
kick.
to pull.
Oh, but he
And
whips
he
it
almost
out.
got it. But that was a run at the hole. And see that little orange planet pulls it left. Orb, whatever you want to call it, at the planetarium that we're in right now.
Yeah, I can't say the T either. Rare bone marrow diseases in the
Oh, that
chat.
shot's intergalactic. This one's going to go into the hole. Oh, Beastie Boys?
You know it, man.
Amazing.
These guys were awesome.
That's going to be a pushed hole, so going into 3, Felix and Dom will maintain a 2-point lead at a hole that can be scored on. It's a very tough 2 on this hole.
Yeah, this is a pace shot. If you hit it just right, no
But look
can
at this from
defense, and
Felix.
that is
Keeps it
just
rolling.
just legit.
Jeez.
right there.
An absolute
That
surgeon
was-
with these shots.
Oh. Man of days.
And Gobson follow him. This one's
That
a little,
looks not
little too
bad.
soft.
Mm. You
And
see,
that spot is a very tough spot to recover from.
I think you got to hit it instead of in the channel right in front of him. He's got to go the other way and put some juice on it.
The
And
bank
one of
shot
the
off
other
the right.
funnels.
Yep. That's another way to do it.
This is long.
He's just going to go for the jump shot, it looks like.
I like the jump shot. It's what I do.
The
I ensure
jump
myself
shot.
a 3. Yeah, you lay it up at the top here so you don't get caught up on the platforms, and you're going to get a 3 no matter what. But if you do this and you stay up on the first one, sometimes it's very difficult to get down to the bottom, and you take a 4 on the hole. So for an absolute 3, I lay it up and then pop it behind on the back rail down into the middle and take my 3 and get out of here. Every once
So,
in a while,
have you
it
ever
goes-
seen a ball go in from where Gobson's putting?
Yes. He's got to go the other way, though. He's got to turn around. Is he going to try to hop it or do something?
I've never seen that ball drop.
He
from
tried to
there.
get some action. That's not a bad effort. He just tried to get some pop action on it. He knew it wasn't going to fall down into the trough and go in. There's not enough momentum.
And the problem with this jump shot is that Felix is already in the hole, so Bubba's got to make this.
Oh,
almost
my,
does.
what an effort. That
Incredible
base was
effort.
really, really good.
But they're going to let another one get away, and they're going to be trailing by 3 points going into the 4th hole. So this train really gaining speed on this back 18.
It is. You'd think we were playing Holiday Hideaway easy.
And this is kind of what happened in Felix and Dom's first round as well. They played it very close with Mal and Gus on that first course, but they pulled away on that second course. So hopefully they can limit the damage and kind of stop the bleeding on this hole.
This hole has caused me to spend a lot of time in practice, working on, just in case you go long, you ensure yourself an angle.
Incredible.
And spend a lot of time in practice mode trying to make 30-foot putts because of this hole. That's going to be short.
That's going to be short, and this is the kind of hole that you do try to make that move and make that 30-foot putt. You can possibly take back a point.
Bubba's short as well.
A little short.
They have bank efforts to get down there to get reasonable looks at threes, especially coming off the back behind them. This is long. Shout out to Freitag. I was playing Freitag on this hole 2 days ago and banked it off the wrong post because I got disoriented and hit it out of bounds, and he didn't make fun of me, and that was really nice of him.
Some players have the reservation.
This is a
It's gonna
solid
be a little
effort,
bit
but pulled
off.
left. This seems to roll
ball's
for
gonna stay
days
up
and
there,
scare
though.
you to death, too.
Well, at that length of a putt, to leave it on there is very tough to do. That's why you see most players miss short.
Yeah.
Gobson is eyeing that bank. That's not going to go straight in, I don't think.
No. Nope.
Good
Oh,
call. It does.
my, he's got it. He's going to make it.
Actually is going to get it.
What a
Yes.
shot.
That is
Wow.
does it
and
again.
how quickly the
Gobson.
tides turn.
What hole is this? Number 4? Because he's really good at hole
I don't
fours. Damn.
He is really good at hole fours. Pulls that shot
Yeah.
out of somewhere. I mean, I've
What
never
the
seen a shot like that
hell?
made.
I gotta go eat some vitamins or take some minerals or something after that one. That was
amazing.
Wow.
insane.
And a huge shot there.
That is what we're here
Possibly going
for.
to take the point if Dom can't hit this.
Dom has little to no hope here.
Oh, it's not
Oh
the
my
corner. Very
gosh.
ingenuitive.
That was
What a
amazing.
great try. He should get half a point for that effort. I didn't think he
Well,
had
we
a
don't give
prayer
half
to get down
points,
there.
so they're going to take a full point back there and make this a 5-3
They are.
game and tighten the gap.
Oh, that's nice. A little bit of change of momentum here as they go into this hole, which is a little bit tedious. I like it. It has some odes to Cherry Blossom, which we just saw them play. Hole number 2.
Absolutely,
It's
Fugo.
similar.
Number 2. Same
I
shot
actually
there.
think this incline is very much like the square on Alpine Easy hole number 15 also.
Oh, Gobson. Was that Felix going for that
Felix.
jump
He
shot?
went for it.
And he's
he
stuck on
went
the
for it.
corner. That's a tough spot to be.
He's in jail. This is nice.
Okay.
A little over
Very nice.
but
Leaves
in
it
a
hole high.
relatively good position. Remember, Gobson and Bubba both hit it off the back of the hole on Cherry Blossom and lost the point on that. I don't know if those two shots are going to be in their head as they try to hit these. I think they're very similar.
Kind of a redemption putt for Gobson off that Cherry Blossom shot.
Oh,
He
he's
hits a
got it.
perfect one
This doesn't
there.
always go in. Let's make sure he gets it.
But it does this time.
Gnarly! It got in.
Felix can make this. He is riding the rails. He's got to do like a full ollie up the corner here and just hope this drops or try
I'm
to
gonna be
bank it,
honest.
maybe.
I would bank this in. I don't think it's going up that
I
corner.
think I would too. I think I would bank it also. This is like a 1 in 10.
Just gonna bank it off the sidewall.
That was a
Good
great
effort.
effort. Yeah.
A lot of pressure on Dom. He's a little bit off-centered.
Yeah. And close to the ramp,
It's
which can
got
have
it.
an effect.
I've never seen this ball miss down there. How often does that happen?
It happens
What?
pretty frequently, Jen. I'd say like 1 out of every 10 shots at worst. will
He's
miss.
okay with this one.
3 for 3 here.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, this is kind of an elusive putt off the tee box. It seems like an easy shot, but you see a lot of players go straight for it, miss it. A lot of players bank, miss it. There's a little dot I like to reference, though. Gobson goes right over it.
This is the alternative line. Most of them roll around in the back corner by like the beak of the end of this green and get stuck there.
Yeah, you never want to
There.
putt out of that beak.
It's
You see
overhead.
Bubba get caught up on the bank shot. That beak shot you speak of, it's a very close putt, but it is one of the trickier shots on this course.
It is. The lines can throw you off. Dom has found his way down there. Not
Yeah,
quite
he'll
to
be
the
all
peak.
right. He could see his putter head, which is what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
This says that he's had it 3 times miss on the last hole. But how many times
Yeah,
have you played
yeah,
the
it
course?
has-
100? No.
It's a great
Good
effort.
follow-up question. Kind of a tap in there for Gabo. He's looking all right with that birdie.
Mhm.
I missed 3 times. He's only played the course twice.
Shout out to Shooter McGavin in the chat. Dual cam was built for this hole. This hole and the last hole, actually both of them.
Yeah, this is
This whole course, big
Yeah.
long landscapes, large holes, very perfect for panoramic views. I mean, dual cams.
I know the streams have been really, really fun to watch with that technology available for these games, and I'm much appreciative of the effort. It's been great
Yeah.
to watch.
yeah, it's been fun.
It's been fun.
It's been a blast to make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually working on a documentary. It's just Jen in the control room. It's called the mini golf room.
Yeah.
Behind the MGN.
That's a good effort that's going to leave a moderately
It's pretty glamorous.
Par for par
Short
is what we'd
putt.
call the series.
It's a limited series. Now, this is one of the tougher tee shots on this course. In stroke play, this hole could absolutely tear you
Oh,
apart. But
yeah.
in match play, you're almost always going for it. Going
Felix
for the
is
hole
good
one.
at this shot. He hit this on us in
Yeah,
game.
he hit the tree. Got a
Mhm.
little too much bark
got a
on
little
that shot.
squirrely. Pulled it left. He had a free
Don't
go
leave
at it.
just yet.
Dom has obviously told him to go for it, and that he's got a 6-foot putt. This might be a pretty nice
Looking
cover
good.
shot here. It's a little bit inside of Dom's and dead straight. Let's see if Gabo can just end this discussion.
I want to believe.
This is going to
Pull.
fade a little bit to the left. Yeah. A little bit draw. I'm
A
sorry.
lot of
little bit draw
distance.
on that shot.
Great pace. Let's see if Dom gets this. These putts can be a little trickier for players on newer courses, I've noticed. For me, anyway. Especially for me. Until I get, like, a lot of reps, I can sometimes pull or push one of these. But not to be for Dom right here as he secures the 2.
And that was a big putt for Dom. You can't take those for granted. You know, had he missed that, that
Yeah.
would have gotten an easy point. Let go.
Showed good touch. Nice push. We still at
That
5-3.
was a push.
We're still at 5-3 on the wine hole.
You call it a wine hole. I call it a bloodbath. This hole is brutal.
This hole
It can
is
be
so
if you go
hard.
for too much.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at this
is in the
shot.
hole.
Oh,
Pops up and in.
in the hole.
Nail.
It splashed
It's
in. That was
With the little
adorable.
Splash.
Oh my
Get
I thought he hit it too
Wow.
hard.
yeah.
Ace in the
I
hole.
thought he hit it too
Oh
hard.
my gosh.
I thought there was no way.
It jumped up and
Oh my! I've seen
10
it
out of
dunk
10
for it
swan
to go
dive.
in.
Brutal shot.
I've not seen it actually come back and go in.
Between the hole in one by Felix on hole one and this one from Dom, they're putting on some epic highlights on this course.
way too much
That's
to
a
recap.
shot for the gods.
This is a lot of work to edit.
Bubba's going to tap this one in. Normally a great shot from Bubba, but not enough on this hole. They're going to let a point go, and then it's going to be a
Wow.
6-3 lead for Felix and Dom.
It's
into
just
the-
how do they recover
nine.
from that? Coming down the stretch of this course, it's very difficult.
Yeah, shots like that will rattle you. Let's see how they respond.
I think pars and well, threes on all of these holes are certainly possible and probable, but getting twos down the stretch here may decide this match.
Oh, and
That's a
Dom's
little
going for glory. He was going for a
Oh.
back-to-back jack. Maybe a little
He was
greedy on that
feeling it.
shot.
This is a hard shot. You got to hit this 9 out of 10. That's not gonna
Bubba's
be
going
it.
for it too, but also going to be very similar.
You got to give this a crack. I mean, a nice hit. There's a
Yeah, they were
shot
about
left
10%
that'll
too
bring
short.
it back a little bit. Yep, everybody's
Mhm.
short dogging it.
Big opportunity for Gobson. If he can get a 2
He's
on this
gotta
hole,
get
it's
this
looking like he can
over.
get a point. He's going for
There
it.
it is.
He's going to get it.
does.
He crushed it. He's got a
I'm
long
actually going to
putt,
leave him
but
with a very long putt off the wall. Not an easy shot.
he wasn't going to leave it short, though. You got to give him some credit there. He really gave that all you could give it.
Such a risky shot. He did so good.
And
And that's a
Dom's
likely
going to get one
cover.
down there. Something to think
Yeah.
about for Gabo.
It's a little bit closer.
This can go if you hit it just right. But I think Bubba was trying to just dunk it.
Felix lining up left on this. Usually I see players go the other way.
Yep. Because there's more of a backstop. This one's inside the green itself, where the one on the other direction has you bank it off of the railing back at the hole. It's far
Going off
safer.
the sidewall. This one's
Oh.
taking a swim. It's
That
gonna-
was unfortunate.
This is a huge putt for Gobson. He needs to make this.
And it's
It's in.
on. Yeah.
Got it.
Center
And they're going to
cut,
take one
baby.
back on this
Incredible.
hole. Cut the lead to 2, going
Incredible.
into the back 9.
Course
6-4.
corrected from the last shot.
9 to
I love
play.
it.
Dom jockeying with his partner, or perhaps with Bubba.
Mhm. Bubba's like, fine, we'll play it out. No problem.
And it's not a bad hole to jockey on, because this next hole might be aced.
He forfeited. All right.
Gabo plays it
Stumping
safe.
down.
He leads one off with a nice look for a 2.
That's almost a for sure make. You can go left or you can go right off the posts here. I kind of like to go right. I've made it more often, but
I
Dom
go
looks
right as
like he's
well.
gonna go right at it.
And Dom's going to weigh this
I think
up.
you'll see. I think you'll see if the layups are successful that both these second players are going to go for the cup here, either right.
And I think they'll
About-
both go right. You don't see many players go left. I've actually yet to see the left shot go in. Have you seen it work?
Yeah, I've made it a few times.
This shot I see go all the time, though.
Check out
Little
my
off to the
hole-in-one
right.
video in the thread of this hole from the left.
That is off.
I made it against one silly girl the other day in a ranked game.
That's one silly shot from Fugo.
It can go.
This has got some
This
good
is
pace
a
on it.
good
It's
effort.
just a bit
I
off.
like that.
So push is a win for Felix and Dom on this hole. Looks like they're going to walk away
Mhm.
with one hole less to worry about.
I'd like to see what kind of creativity the teams will have for the next hole.
I don't think you're going to see too
That's-
much. I mean, not on the first shot. I think each player is going to hit
Yeah.
that shot about 10 feet in front of them, and then we'll see what the other player does.
Yep. I would like to see.
Oh, just letting the production booth know that I can barely hear you. Your mic sounds far away.
I could hear you.
I have her muted in the game.
Gotcha. Good layup shots from both players. It's actually
It's
a
like
very smart
stereo
approach.
for me.
Discord.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Felix goes all the way around the inner circle, and that was a cool shot,
Mm-mm.
Fugo. I haven't seen that one.
Kind of, yeah. I was hoping we'd see somebody do something funky.
Leave it to
Bubba's
Felix to
gonna
get a
hit it
little
through
funky
the-
with it.
This one's going to be like a 5-bank try, really hard through the.
Yeah, that's
he
a
didn't
pretty
hit it very
traditional
hard.
shot. He got down there.
Yeah.
Gives a second look at it.
Yeah.
Because you never know with this putt. It is an easy putt,
What?
but you never know. The moving wall is what catches my attention on this putt. Sometimes it's a bit distracting.
I find that like the error you can make is to actually look down at it. Felix misses. Maybe a jockey. Bubba misses. No, he put it in.
Well, they're going to push this hole, and that gives us 7 holes remaining on this course. 2-point lead for Felix and Dom. Felix playing for the hole-in-one line. Let's see what he gets.
He's
And that
down.
one under
It's
the
not a
bench.
hole-in-one, but that's a
It's a
tap
play.
in for his. I like the double bank off the staircase. I love it.
It's another way to do it. Walk us through that shot, Fugo, because I'm not too familiar with it.
You hit it off the stanchion of the staircase where the fire's coming out the top. And then it banks off the back near this pine tree here, and hops over and goes down at the hole.
All right.
This one went
Takes
down
the
towards hole
bench
as
out of
well.
play.
Yeah, the bench is really the X factor. You never know what you're going to get with that bench. Sometimes your ball gets benched, and sometimes it goes onto the green.
This one has a lot of juice. Let's see what it does.
Put me in, coach.
A little bit fast.
I'm ready to play today.
Are we all?
A little Bull Durham.
Bull Durham. Oh, look. This has got a different angle. Let's see what it does. Is he going to make it down? No. I
He
think
gave up.
would've.
I would never let go on that shot.
I'll never let you go, Jack. What does she do next? She lets him go.
She
To
let
the
him go.
depths of the bottom of the ocean. But
She
never
lied
in
to
her
his
heart.
frozen face. Unbelievable.
Never to his heart, though.
It's been
And his
84
heart will
years
go
since I
on.
thought about that poor boy I let go.
Yeah, this is one of those dual camera perfect holes.
We need
Great
like quad
transitions.
cam action. The quad cam
This is going to be
Here
a
it
little
comes. Test it.
soft.
Here it
Gobson. Pretty
comes.
good
Test
shot
it.
there.
on the Ocho. That should be made. He'll be upset if he doesn't make that for 2. Putting the pressure on.
A little bit of
Let's go
pressure on
this.
Dom on this shot. Let's see what he has. It launches an
That's
absolute nuke down the middle of the fairway.
Yeah,
This is
here
going
it comes.
towards the
Oh, what
Ooh.
pace!
That was the line.
Oh,
And
that
the weapons
almost
of
went
grass
in.
destruction strike again with that putt. Dom enters the
I
call.
mean, Whew. Pretty much.
He's gonna have to, and that's actually a great shot, but
I
gonna be
gotcha.
a lengthy putt.
Mm-hmm.
Dom showing Felix the line just a little bit more on this ball. It might have went in.
Felix Tortilla at the plate.
Look at this
What?
ball. This is gonna be even
Look at-
closer. What a shot for
What is-
Felix.
The week. This is a. We have to say that this is a course in the weekly. I have to think this isn't as random of a course as could be. I mean, most of the players have been playing this all week to either play in the weekly or just to play it in other
Absolutely.
tournaments
That's
recently. This course has made its
Great.
rounds recently, and you can tell the players are feeling more comfortable on it, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
They're really settling, and I think it's that the players really enjoy this course. So when it comes up
Mhm.
multiple times in a day, I want to play it multiple times. You know, it's one of those courses I will really look forward to playing.
Oh, yes. Look at that.
Okay, do they get aggressive and go at the hole? You think that one of them has to go hole hunting at this point.
You know, I wouldn't, Fugo. I would play this like normal, but
He
got
is.
aggressive with that shot.
He
and
went hole
got it.
hunting.
So
He
they're looking
did.
at an easy two. But you know, if I'm Felix and Dom, I'm still playing this casual. You know, I'm laying this ball up, trying to get it through the old-fashioned way.
I am too, with a lead right now. You're up 6-4. Is that correct?
That is correct, 6-4. But
With
there's a
5 to
couple holes
play.
left that can be scored on, more than a couple.
That's true. I find 17 and 18 may not be the easiest ones to score on, but we'll see how it shapes out. 16's often kind of like a crapshoot down the waterfall type deal.
It
I'm
is.
not. I wouldn't feel comfortable with a
awesome.
lead, I guess is what I'm trying to
To the
say,
dungeon
because
with
both
you.
your tee shots, as good as they may be, may wind up in an unfortunate position on 16 without really any of your doing.
Dom kind of cut the corner on his layup shot. Felix goes a little less
It's a
aggressive. They
little
both have
hot.
lines. He'll be all right
Does
over
he?
there.
Ooh, that's close.
That is close.
I think Dom's got it as long as he can navigate the blade.
Yeah, his
I feel like
putter head's gonna get a
Gobson
shitty
and
this
Bubba
one.
are like bearing down. They got their teeth into this match.
don't
They're
wanna
not
lose.
letting it go. Yeah, they're
No,
fighting
they're
back
down 2.
hard.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. Gobson's in here for 2. This could be a 1-point match if they can't find a way to make a 25-foot putt here.
25-foot putt off the blade.
Ooh,
This is
yeah.
gonna
Off the
be High
blade.
pressure putt.
Dom's known for these.
Oh, that is
Oh, but
pushed.
not on this
That's
one.
pushed.
So now let's take a look at
That's
this line
pushed,
from
and
Felix.
I don't
Fugo, you
know if
think
Felix
he
has
it?
that or not. I think he does have part of the cut, but he's got to burn
He
that.
certainly
like
has
he's-
something.
Wow.
Oh, that was a close look. He
Ooh,
certainly has
ooh.
something. I
Nice.
think he has about
Nice.
half the cup. But you kind of
Yeah,
use that
it's
then
not
as a
great.
reference. If that ball stays up, it might go in, but you have to walk the tightrope.
He does.
Whew.
That is a tight line. That's going to be an
That's
incredible
tight,
putt.
man.
Holy smokes. Oh,
look
my
at this.
God. You're
Right side of the
kidding.
cup.
Kidding.
A huge shot for
my
Felix.
Oh,
Lord.
my God.
What an absolute titan.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, shit,
It's
son.
putts like that that really showed the experience
Wow.
of Felix in these kinds of matches. That was a
Wow.
high pressure putt, and he had no margin for error.
Jeez.
Dagger from the daggers. Woof.
Edge of our seats. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, a very
Mm.
low arm push on that hole. And that leads us to this hole, another hole that can be scored on. A lot of different
Thumbs
approaches.
already up. Thumbs already up.
Gobson gets a fortunate kick off
Oh.
these rocks, and this
Oh,
is going
that's in
towards
the
the
hole.
hole.
What?
Wow.
Oh my
Wow.
Never seen
God.
a shot like that before.
What's going on?
What the hell?
Turning up the heat on this hole.
Jeez.
Pardon my
Must have
language.
prayed and sacrificed to the gods before.
That was smooth.
Let's see what Felix can do to respond to that shot.
He just
plays
got
it
to
safe.
He's trying to
going
lay
for
it
the
up
straight
over
across.
the middle. He didn't
He's going
get
for the
there.
bridge,
He's got that.
and he left himself a look.
I think he might have to bank it off the rock, graze it off the left rock to get it to do it. I don't know.
There's a couple of
Yeah.
jump shots you could do from the tee, but Dom's going more
Might be
traditional
able
as
to
well.
power.
Going with Richie on this one. I will never doubt him again.
Nah, you can't doubt on God, though. He
Gracious.
knows what he's doing out there.
He's a fighter.
Oh, look at this shot from Dom. He's going to give it a chance, but it's going into the lava.
Had a little too much heat. Let's see what Bubba's got. Throw down dagger.
You got a free look at this shot.
No,
This one's
that's-
also in the flames.
Terminated.
Incredible.
Way to go, Gobson.
So a huge shot from
What?
Gobson.
A tee
Unless
shot.
unless
my
we get a
God.
miraculous shot from Felix here, we're most likely looking at another point gone.
Whatever happens, we can't say that either team hasn't hit just some amazing shots tonight. This is insanity.
They really have, and I really love what you said in the last hole, Jen. That Gobson and Bubba, they're really clawing to this 2-point
Yeah.
deficit. They're doing whatever they can to get back in there. You can see it on every shot.
It's a little bit tough to see what Felix
I
is
do
gonna
think
try
if
to
Felix
do.
cuts this enough to the right wall, he could get this to go straight into the cup.
Can
I do
you
think that.
imagine?
I think he's got to bank it. Ever so
Similar to the
slightly.
shot on the last hole. He just has to give right there.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh,
look
you
a little bit on the
at
close
that.
side.
Come
Whatever.
on.
close shot.
Oh my
What a
god.
shot.
That's
Missed it
incredible.
on the right side of the cup.
Wow.
So it was possible.
Look,
but
we all need to practice a lot more. These guys are so good.
Wow.
Not worthy one bit.
No.
That was nuts.
Oh my god.
Put on an absolute show out here. A clinic.
For
mean,
the better players
hmm.
we have on the server, I mean, nobody's surprised here, but we are entertained.
Yeah.
Let's not count Dom out yet, but now we can.
He
But
just
yes.
hit the exact same
Oh
shot he hit
gosh.
first time, like almost exactly.
So
He's
Bubba
just
and
consistent.
Gobson. Gobson takes
Yeah.
back the point on this hole, and we have a 6-5 game with only 3 holes remaining on this course.
And the next 2 holes are insanely unpredictable. I think they're 2 of the most closing, unpredictable holes that we have in the game, maybe, that I've seen. Who
So
knows
he
what
went down
this
the
is gonna
right
do.
side. I wonder if that's.
He went down the right side. I wouldn't go chasing
Gets
this
caught in the
waterfall.
bottom rocks most of the time,
Oh,
but we'll see what
gosh.
happens.
And
Oh,
that's what you
he's.
see.
man.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
why I like the left side. The right side is not to be had. You know, if you get stuck behind those rocks, that's really a tough spot to get out of.
Pass the Dolce on the left
And this
hand
is
side.
the first time I've seen waterfall.
Nice. All right, Felix is down the right side.
Oh,
going
he's
up
getting some
top.
slowdown from the rock.
And that's
Oh, he's gonna
be
get it.
Settling.
Oh, that's
Another
a dagger.
margin, a very thin putt.
Does he have a line?
He does. He does. He barely
does.
does.
He's got to tap in there. This has got to be a
Oh
good effort.
no, this is going right side.
Bubba's
Let's see
going
what
to
we
the
get.
right. Does
It
it,
can
ever
go
miss those
over and
little
under
rocks?
and around. Yes,
Sometimes it
does.
does.
It does. It's a crapshoot.
And it
And
does
it
right there.
does.
Ooh, there you
Fortune
go.
is in
And he
his
keeps
favor.
them alive.
My
Keeping them
gosh.
alive.
Unbelievable. Legendary match.
Legendary match on the legendary course. Couldn't ask for
Yeah.
anything more.
I feel like we should
What
be
new
paying to
legends
watch
will be
this
crowned?
pay-per-view.
Now you're
Bucks.
thinking. Now you're thinking. Premium content
That's right.
coming soon to the classic. Nothing is free. We're just kidding.
Oh, and this ball
Uh,
will be.
Yeah,
That's
it was
all
worth a
right.
shot.
Because Bubba's over
Look at
there.
Felix.
Couple tap.
I mean, Felix is a ball and a half away from losing this point and coming into this tie. I mean, that's how thin the margins are right there.
I do think this is the hole though, Fugo. This is the hole where you have to make your move. You got to get up there. You got to get a 2 because 18.
This
is
tee
it's
shot
probably
on
a 2.
17.
A 2 will probably
think
be a
it's-
push on
Ooh.
18.
I've been going off the planner on the left, and it's been working to get up there for a 2.
Whatever you got to do to get up there, but you got to get up
I'd like
there.
to see
Or you got to
that
make it
you
on
can
the
either
second
burn
shot.
it on the right. You got to burn it on the right of the heart, right by the fountain, or the left. Either way will work.
Shout out to Nerd GVT. Someone tell Fugo premium content means something different these days. Well, only putts.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm an old married man. I don't know what you're speaking of. I wouldn't have any idea. The sins of the world are far, far behind me now.
Shout out to Happy Gilmore. He showed me the stat on the right. Felix is going to be a little bit too
Just
far
short.
away to that.
You can make that putt. This putt can be made also.
Absolutely can be
Yeah.
made, but it's a tough one.
Such a simple hole, but
It is.
very tough.
You're literally,
Yeah.
though, aiming very close to where you're trying to get it to go in the first place on your tee shot. So I feel like that putt's
True.
makeable more than some others. Let's see if Bubba's got this great pace he's been working on all game long.
This is going
That's
to
gonna come
be
up short.
too short.
Eh.
That second putt really is a makeable shot. If you just aim for the top of that white patch of grass, you usually get a good look at it.
And each team's got one more chance here to. I wonder if Dom's thinking about the planner or if he's going to burn it right. He's going to burn it right.
Well, for the chat out there, I am already ready. I'm recording with no shirt on right now, so if only.
You're there, man.
There we go.
Valhalla. Gobby. He's got a chance. What a great shot to give him a great chance at a tie here.
He's
hit a
going
nice
for it,
one.
and this will
Oh,
be
no!
just too much. He hops
Over the
off,
edge.
Oh, that was a
but
good
they're
effort.
still in it.
Yeah.
Bubba
He
does
couldn't
have a
come
shot
up
at it,
short
too.
there, and he didn't, to his credit.
Felix is going to hit that ball, that lighter shade of grass, just
He's gonna
before
get
the
a-
dark shade.
If you've got Dom here, are you giving away a line here? You know what I mean? You're going to give.
Oh,
Bubba a
absolutely. You
teach
got to
here.
go for the kill shot right here. You got to go to make this ball because
Okay.
you don't know what's going to happen after you putt.
Yeah.
Felix has to try to make this.
Oh, this is a
And
great
this is
Oh,
going to be
boy.
a decent effort. A little bit more to the right would have done it.
Look, I'm selfishly
And
wanting
maybe
some
Bubba knows this.
overtime with these guys. I don't
It's
want
a
it
good
to
call,
end.
Fugo. He did tip the hand there.
That's.
I am a little bit selfish. I can smell
And
Oh.
a little bit of an
cutting.
over
Oh.
correction from Bubba. Dom could end the game right here if he makes this.
Yep.
Potentially.
think he's
guess
thinking
Gobson's
that.
still on the tee. Gobson's
Look at
still on
this.
the
See, here's the teach.
Hmm.
Little more to the right, kind of where
Okay.
the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th shadow bar is. That'll go if you hit it just right.
And Dom's also a little bit left of where Felix was, so he has to account for that as well.
Yep.
This is going to be too high up.
Uh,
Okay.
but a good effort nonetheless by both of them.
So I don't
Very
mean to sell
similar.
Gabo short. He has an opportunity here to push the hole.
Can you get a hole in one here? Like, what
I
do
mean,
you
to take
do?
the hole. I'm sorry, take the hole.
You burn it right as hard as you can, and you've got to catch it on the third hop, and it hits the rail and goes right at the hole and in.
He's going
See,
left bank.
He's going to go off the planter. He's going to do the
Hmm.
planter shot. It's possible. It puts a different angle on the ball.
Planners, go
Oh,
nuts.
get up.
But not nuts enough.
See? A little harder,
Mhm.
and that goes up by the hole.
Extra
the shot I
salty
use
nuts
on
coming
this
on
hole.
down.
Extra salty coming down to 18. They're trailing by one,
Hard
but
to-
they're still in this game.
Hard to get a point on 18, I think. It's going to
Yeah.
take a mistake. It's going to
Yeah,
take a mistake.
or an ace. You know, it is an
Did
aceable
somebody say
hole.
steak?
A mistake. A lot of chicken these days. A lot of chicken.
I like chicken.
I like chicken every other day. Seems like all I eat.
All
these
right,
days
we are
is
on the road here, going to hole 18. None of us wants this amazing match to end.
No,
No,
It's
shout
my
out to the
tournament.
chat. We're on the edge of our seats
I'm giving
here.
them
Ugh.
I'm giving them another 9 holes. They have to.
I want to go into two
heard
more
here first.
overtimes. Let's go. Let's set a
New
world
rule.
record.
just for
Felix
this team.
doing the smart thing. He's looking at a layup shot. He's going to ride this left wall. Oh, but this is interesting.
There we
It's
go.
not-
Kind of close.
Not
Can it
go
stay out?
well.
Oh,
It barely
It
stays up
stayed.
there.
Have to
and
give
that ball
yourself a pat.
stayed.
oh. And
You
we
can
saw
burn
hole
it
in
to
one
the
from...
left of the dot, right in front of Bubba, and it'll go.
Yeah.
It'll go right through the rocks, and it'll peel itself off a little bit to the right and drip right into the hole. It's actually pretty fabulous.
Hoods hit this hole in one on us in a game in stream.
He did in the Olympus
Trial of the
tournament
gods.
with the Germans.
That
Oh,
is
he's
a
going
nice
for it.
pace. That is...
He
Oh,
clipped a little bit too
my.
much of that rock. That ball stays up there, though.
Ooh.
Puts the pressure a little bit on Felix for that lengthy putt. See what Dom does.
You have to love that effort, though. My gosh.
Dom's
Lot of
lining up to the
pressure
top
there.
shot.
Might as well.
Although he's hitting it off a spot I don't often see. Usually you see more left of that. This is going off the hill.
This
Oh,
guy
This
Oh.
is
is
the hill to
excellent.
roll it towards the hole.
Oh,
Very
that's
safe
pretty
shot.
good. Yeah.
Puts the pressure on Gobson. He's going to have to make this, or we're likely looking at no, that's going to be game if he misses it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Take your time, Gobson. Get up,
Threads the
get
needle.
up.
Hasn't
What do
been
you
paced,
think?
Doesn't have a
You
roll
can
back.
go back.
Can
you
it
can
come
roll
back?
and in.
Can it go?
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Those two efforts were world class. They both got through
Jeez.
those rocks, which is extremely difficult to do. Wow.
Unbelievable.
And it was a huge shot for Dom to kind of cut the distance in half for Felix. Take
Closest to the
pressure a
hole?
little bit off
No?
this
No.
putt.
That's
He's
not
going to
that
bury this.
Although he's short.
Oh, he
short.
shorted it.
Oh.
He had the line.
Just building the suspense
Oh,
just a little
my.
bit. You know, Dom does have to hit this, or we're going to sudden death.
For the viewers, Dom. For the viewers.
There it is.
That is
Oh,
game.
but he said,
He's
I
got
gotta
the
take
match
it.
away on the last putt of the
Jeez.
game. What a
Six-
classic.
Yeah,
Instant
6 to
classic.
5.
That-
Not a
that's a
ton of
classic moment.
scoring because they kept pushing and they had to fight for those points. Incredible.
MGN
Absolute
classic
instant
Mm.
classic.
right here.
Absolutely. Whoops, I'm on the wrong. There we go.
Thank you, Ocho, for coming
Wow.
out tonight.
Good game, guys.
Oh my God,
Ocho.
pleasure to be here.
Mhm.
All the
Yeah,
games
good
should be
game,
like
guys.
this.
For you
What a
guys.
game.
Incredible.
Oh my
That was
God.
wow.
Unbelievable.
Shout out to you guys, Gobson and Bubba. The
Oh,
resilience
wow.
you showed late in that match, you really made it the most entertaining match that we've seen in quite some time. So thank you
Yeah.
for giving that fight
Mhm.
towards the very last shot.
That was awesome.
Wow.
Good match.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Unbelievable. Wow.
Absolutely jealous.
Yeah, that was. I bet we were screaming when you guys were hitting some of those insane shots. I imagine y'all were like,
Gobson, that shot you hit on
Yeah.
15, I've never seen
On
that before.
15,
That almost went
yeah,
in.
I know. I
You
know.
know what
Oh
happens
my
there.
gosh.
Great
Yeah.
shot.
Mhm. Yeah, 15
And I
is
mean, it's
amazing.
like, in the crapshoot hole on 16 down the waterfall, I mean, either team could have got screwed there.
Yeah.
I mean, anything
that's
could happen
right.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
The
a good
code.
one.
Oh.
you
Lottery
guys
hole,
showed
yeah.
up. I mean, Felix, that hole in one on 1, and Dom, that hole in one on 8. That was
Yeah.
insane.
Was it
You
hole
can't
4,
close out a match
Gobson?
any better
I
than
hit
these
that one a
last
little
five
hard,
holes.
and I just got lucky
Hole
that it
4,
hit the hole.
Gobson with that
Hit that
miraculous
bank
bank
and those
recovery shot.
columns. Holy smokes. Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
Exhibit
that was
A
a
of
great shot.
why,
Incredible match.
we wanted Mount Olympus in this tournament.
Yeah,
Exhibit A
yeah.
right here.
Absolutely.
A pro course with the pro players, absolute pleasure.
The last 5 holes are insanely fun. I love them. Played at their best tonight. Thanks, guys. That
Yeah.
was so
Yeah.
much fun.
Yeah, had fun.
Y'all have the most highlights for recaps I've ever seen. Like, my gosh.
The back bank, the double bank on what hole is that? Hole number
The
5,
one with the
maybe?
columns.
Yeah.
The 4, number
Yeah.
4. Yeah, that was
Ridiculous.
awesome.
wild.
Holy
That was
smokes.
awesome.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
great
some
efforts down the long bridgeway, just the pace
Yeah.
efforts there and the putts there. I mean,
And
Felix.
Felix, man, you had my back the whole
burning
time.
the edge
Whenever
on 15. Felix
managed to
burning
miss
the
some
edge
shorties.
on 14.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean.
Dom, the wine dunk. Like,
Yeah.
oh my
The
God,
wine
on
dunk.
8.
Oh yeah.
Holy smokes.
This one
Felix
was
kicked
nuts.
out
Jack
with a
got drunk
hole in
after
one.
that shot. It was
Yeah.
round on
nuts.
Felix. Round on Dom.
Unbelievable. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all putting on an incredible show.
I can't wait till it's over so I can watch it again. That's
Yeah.
how
Oh,
good it
yeah,
was.
this is an
That was
instant
good.
rewatch,
It'll-
instant classic.
it'll-
Shout out to
it'll
the
be
chat.
right
Shout out to the
there.
big screen room. I know there was a big screen for this match,
Oh,
and I hope
nice.
you guys were entertained because this was.
I know.
unbelievable.
Congratulations to the Masters of Grass Destruction for moving on, and also a big
Oh.
shout out.
There it is.
There it
There
is.
we got it.
There
There it is.
We're gonna get it.
And
And
a, and
JT
a huge
just arrived in the chat. No, I'm just
shout
kidding.
out to the ball shaggers here. They really showed out today.
They
It's
did. You
unfortunate that
guys.
somebody had to lose this
Yeah.
match. What a class show of.
If
of
anybody
just
wins
how
for
this game-
style, it's
what
going to
was
be.
the score? Was
the
it just
Shaggers.
one point?
Yeah,
I think it was
6 to 5.
6 to 5 was the
6-5.
final
Yeah.
score.
Yeah.
So a very
Yeah.
low scoring
Yeah.
match. You
You couldn't
guys
get
kind
tighter.
of canceled each other out on most holes.
Yeah.
Very
You
insane.
had to fight for those points.
It was
Yeah,
crazy.
we
It
did.
finished
Came
very
down to
strong.
millimeters.
Yeah.
Of
I mean,
that.
That hole in one just set the tone.
Set the
It
tone.
did.
Yeah.
It did.
Especially in a
It
1
really
point
did.
match. You know, really did. It gave you that early lead in this back.
Well, I think
Ugh.
3 of the players hit the hole on the first hole, and one of them made it. It was just high quality. Everything was high
Yeah.
quality.
Incredible.
Most every hole had an amazing shot at the hole. So it was
Yeah,
a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
yeah, that was fun. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
have a. I'm
thanks.
gonna look
It
at
was
the
great.
Forward to
bracket. before we
See
go.
the grass destruction again in the next round, and much thanks to the ball shaggers. Thank
Yep.
you.
So Felix and Dom are going to play the
Yeah.
winner of Sticky and Shooter McGavin and Kaida and Frommel. So they're playing a very
Oh,
close
nice.
round 2 matchup
Yeah.
to come.
Sticky's in the chat. I think he's scouting you guys out. Shout out to Sticky. He had an incredible match. So,
He'll beat you on it by himself.
yeah.
You got to watch out.
Well, I didn't show them anything. So.
It's
Well,
an incredible
Alright.
match. Even going back to the last chorus when was it, I believe it was Gobson and Dom hit the hole in one on number 9. When you matched that
yeah.
shot, Dom, that was insane.
Yeah. That was
There were some hole-in-ones
Unreal.
that were really pivotal in such a close game that were just, think of those, man. Those are rare. Some of them are rare hole-in-ones, too.
Right.
I just think
Sure.
they're very rare.
Well, good, man. I hope everybody
Well
enjoyed
done.
it. We enjoyed it.
Good
Man,
show.
Felix was pumped up, man. He was pumped. He's like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Yeah, let's.
I don't
we're gonna
believe
hear
you. Can you
audio.
send me the
Because it
audio
sounds
for
like-
verification?
You never hear Felix like that, man.
I feel like it was more like,
of being in the room with him.
are you sure it wasn't more like just like, good job, nice shot?
No. He
We
was
need a hard
pumped.
knocks, Felix and
That's
Dom.
excited for Felix.
He was pumped.
To me, anyway.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You
That would throw me
definitely,
off, Dom. Felix being excited, I think something's
No,
wrong.
man.
I would be
No,
like, "What's
not
wrong?"
at all. I was pumping him up. I was his hype man.
That's awesome. And I understand that. I mean, like, that's one of the limitations to the doubles tournament is that we don't get inside knowledge to some of the teams because it's just not the comfort zone that they're used to playing in. And that's totally understandable. And I think it's fine, whatever you guys want to do.
But
It's
Fugo,
really good.
even though we don't have the audio, can you get an idea what we're talking about? Like when
Oh,
we're
yeah, I can see you
in the
guys
spot?
pointing at
I mean, we were
lines.
like pointing and stuff. I think,
Yeah.
like,
For both
I'm on
teams,
my
I mean,
headset.
for Gobson and Bubba, I mean, they also communicated well, and you could see it. You
yeah,
could just
Right.
Yeah.
see it physically through the avatars by the pointing of lines, the discussions, avatar to avatar, and you know, just the positioning and the mouth moving of the avatar. You could tell there's a lot of communication going on.
And Dom,
Right.
you snuck a couple jockeys in there. Don't think we didn't notice.
so did Felix.
Mine was
I
pretty
didn't
obvious, though.
see. I
on
didn't
the
see an
18.
obvious ball block. I didn't see any one of those from you tonight.
I wanted to go
I didn't-
for it
I
on
didn't
one
throw any
hole,
dots.
but then I decided
I
Didn't throw
against.
any dots.
I thought you would throw dots. I would have taken the over on that on a parlay. I would have been like, Master Dominator will have at least one dot he throws out in front of somebody.
I did ask Felix. I go, should I throw a dot here? And he goes, nah.
See, I knew it was contemplated. I knew. I would have lost
That's
that.
funny.
I would have put
That's
some money
funny.
on that one. Maybe like a 5 spot.
Yeah. But you know what? I don't think throwing a dot in front of these two would matter.
No,
No, probably not.
Not at all.
But,
these guys are
Mm-mm.
professionals.
So,
excellent.
Well, thanks, guys.
All right.
No,
All
thank
right.
you.
Well, we'll be seeing you next week.
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds good.
What else do we have going on? Me and
Shenanigans?
Yeah, I would love to do some shenanigans. Me and Karma have our match tomorrow, but that's just going to be recorded, not
Aw, hell
streamed.
yeah.
And then,
What? Good luck, guys.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Cam's
good luck.
gonna-
Did it. Derby Daz and Drew coming in hot.
Yeah.
No, it'll be a fire match.
See what else
That's
we
tomorrow,
have.
7 Eastern we're playing, so hopefully we can get that
Is it?
up and
Alright.
broadcasted after that.
Yeah.
Very good.
But if we lose, it's probably going to accidentally
If we
get
lose, it might be
corrupted.
delayed.
I was going to say, I see some strategery going down here. I feel a little bit of gaming the video.
No,
of this
we'll
if it
definitely
doesn't
Man,
post
work.
it.
I wish y'all were in our bracket.
Yeah, you just gotta
No,
play the
I
news cycle,
don't.
see what develops, you know. We don't.
I don't.
If we, you know, nobody.
Oh, shit.
I think the Ocho's going to have to put in a request to get a secondary feed,
Oh, I
a
gotcha.
local affiliate, if you will,
Yeah, there you go.
just to ensure the validity of the recording,
Yeah.
just in
Play
case
again.
something should happen. No, I'm
Okay,
just kidding.
so on Saturday, we have Medham and Outrider up against P and
How's it
Willow
going?
and Maximus. That game is going to be absolutely amazing. We're going to be streaming that at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, so that's Saturday. Then we'll be streaming Sticky and Shooter McGavin against Kaida and Fromel Sunday night at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then Chris is going to be streaming on Sunday Mammoth and Jazz against Taco and Pyramid. That's going to be a huge match. And then Fugo is going to be recording Browner and Josh up against Laurent and Yukin. So we got 4 more incredible matches and then a few that still need to be scheduled. But I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. That was a legendary match. Congrats
Appreciate
to those
you guys.
Ghosts. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right. Thank you all so much. And
Thank
we'll
you.
see y'all very
Make
soon.